Hello everyone, it's been a while since I did an update video, and I guess the end of the year is a time as good as any. The game in the background you'll enjoy this time is Under Rail, which I'm currently working on a review. Hopefully I'll finish it like this week or next. So, what's been happening? What's been happening on the channel that you may not be aware of? And what are my goals for the 2016? So currently the channel is over 350 subs. There's been quite a growth during like Christmas, on Christmas Day, and that's been actually surprising. I guess people have a lot of free time. We're over 60,000 views, and what's been happening with me for the last 2 months maybe? I've been spending so much time fighting with my ISP. So basically, somewhere around 2 months ago, my ISP started acting up. And there are days where I just have like 1 megabit of download, and you know, games nowadays weigh a lot. And imagine just downloading like, I don't know, 20 gigs of a game on a 1 megabit download. It works like shit. Thankfully the upload still works, but I've been just fighting, like coming home from work just to, you know, contact my ISP, look for anything that people can help on fighting them, because they've been literally just being like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do anything. It's like fighting machinima, I guess. And yeah, I've just been trying to get better internet, and that sometimes ate up time I could spend on more productive things. Who knew? But yeah, hopefully that will be resolved in the new years. At least that's what they are saying. So, another thing I wanted to talk about is, I guess, goals for 2016. These are not like I must have these goals, I must have these quotas met. It's more of a wishful thinking, I guess. So one of the first goals I think would be 1,000 subs, 1,000 subs. Since it's been a great year, actually. I think last year we finished around 100 people subscribing. Thanks for following. And yeah, we're now at 250 more, at 350. So I hope that it will be, you know, this growth will keep up, and next year we'll be even in a bigger group here. And you know, I will keep on producing good content, or at least I hope it's good. And the second thing that sort of ties with the 1K subs would be, this is more of an optional thing, but I might do it, is getting a partnership. And you know, I could have went and actually get a partnership like I don't know, at the start. There are a lot of shitty networks, shitty MCNs, but I don't want to partner with them. And because most of the time they just wanna, you know, fuck you over. Like machinima, or I don't know, broadband TV, or even Maker themselves. Unless you're big, they don't fucking care. So it would probably be Curse, because everyone Curse is such a weird MCN. A lot of people say that they really don't do anything, they just partner you and they sort of leave you alone, they don't fuck with you. And that's pretty okay, I guess. They also have a high they also have a high split. Usually the shitty MCNs offer you 60-40. 60, you take 60% and they take 40% of your ad revenue, which is, I don't know, there's no point around. For me right now, this wouldn't be, I don't know, this wouldn't hurt me. I don't make a lot of money. I make literally pennies. And Curse is 90% for you and 10% for them. And that's just the base that they're starting off. They're basically, honest. So yeah, maybe I would partner with Curse, who knows. They have, I think they have 1,000 sub requirement and 4,000 views a month, I think, in order to get a partnership, or instead of those two, just 8,000 views at once. I don't know, maybe. The third thing I wanted to, and this is sort of my a real resolution that I can do, and it all is on me, and that's finishing up Tomb Raider. A lot of people, actually, it sort of started moving. A lot of people started watching it, and some people started subscribing, and I feel bad because I said I postponed it. I didn't cancel it though, and I will probably I've recently even worked to get the recordings running. I still kept the games, kept the save files, so there's no progress lost. So I can just, starting next year, I will continue Tomb Raider. Let's not leave things unfinished. Another thing I wanted to, and again, this is like a goal that's optional, but I really want it, is get new audio hardware. Basically, I've been running off a Samson C01U, a USB microphone. That's ever since I switched to Windows 8, it's been acting up. Basically, there's not a lot of control gain I can do on it, and it's just a nightmare to sometimes balance the audio out. I have a little control of it. I'm thinking about getting an Audio Technica 80-2020 and the XLR version so I can get a mixer and fine-tune things, also monitor audio and such. I think it would be a better setup. But yeah, that's basically, if I have the money, I will do it. If not, I will just stick to this mic. It's not bad, it's not a bad mic, but I have very little control over how it records. Another thing is if I have the money, is basically a goal to have better capture hardware. Better lens for the camera, or maybe other cameras, lightning kits, and other stuff that basically makes the recording of external stuff, game boxes, keyboards, or other weird things, just, looking a little bit nicer. And yeah, that's the goals I have. The last thing I have isn't actually a goal. I've been thinking about opening a Patreon account. But that's the thing, I've been thinking. I'm not saying I will do this. I'm basically saying that it's been on my mind. And basically, I don't know whether to do it or not, because I've seen some people just basically, taking Patreon money and disappearing with it. And it wouldn't be a fund my life thing or fund my career thing. No, it would be it would be a Patreon where you could donate, where you could support the channel. And basically all the things from Patreon would go to hardware and software. Basically to, get better quality videos out. It's also not a fund my PC thing, I guess. But yeah, things like I said, capture hardware, cameras, lighting, even old PCs and old technology. I could spend that to make videos about, hardware, getting an old Amiga or something. But yeah, it's been on my mind, and the reason I guess I haven't opened it is because I don't have anything for offer. Because a lot of times when people make a Patreon account, they do something to, you know, encourage people to support the show, like, I don't know, access to scripts, Patreon only streaming, or videos that are, you know, first show up to the Patreons. And I don't know, I don't feel like doing that. I think that everyone should just see the videos at the same time. So yeah, I'm also now a reason why I'm not opening a Patreon yet, or maybe even at all, is because I don't feel like it would sound to you guys like, hey, here's a thing, give me money, and get nothing in return. I don't know. Basically, what are your thoughts on Patreon actually? I think that's the biggest question. Maybe you can sort of work something out, maybe we won't. Maybe Patreon will die next year and disappear off the planet. Who knows? But yeah, it's been basically a little rambling video about what's on my mind. And I'd like to thank you guys for sticking in 2015, and I hope to see you in 2016 in another yearly video, I guess. Thanks for watching me, for supporting me, for subscribing, liking, and commenting. I've been ThatRatGuy. I'll see you next time.